G'day, I'm Kevin. I've retired from work in Australia and am living the dream here in Thailand. Relaxing, travelling, exploring, learning. Based in Chiang Mai, the journey continues. This is 52 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, it's only dirt, I think.
Oh, water.
Yeah. We have Ray and I have hired a car for the next few days, just to get out and about a bit, not just stay in central Chiang Mai. So today we're just going to go to a few places on the outskirts of Chiang Mai, so places that are much easier to get to with a car than try to get a tuk-tuk there and back. So we'll have the car for 3 days. Going to do a bit of travelling out of town as well, so should be good. So how are you enjoying Wiang Kum Kam, Ray?
I'm really enjoying walking around these ruins and seeing how the temples used to be laid out, and there's been enough information about what they would have looked like. But this one's really interesting because there you can see the basic brickwork, which is basically all that's left. On the Chedi, there you can actually see some of the exterior. It's a bit weathered, but it's there, so you can imagine the whole thing covered with that sort of work and give you an idea of what the original would have looked like. So it's really fascinating. I've always been interested in ruins right from when I was a little kid, and so I'm really thoroughly enjoying this.
Day 2 with the car. and another day entirely of Ray's whole trip. Today, Ray and I are going to head out to Chiang Dao, which is a bit out of town, and is one of the places I visited on my first trip here way back in 1919. Oh, those were the days. So I'm just about to head off and pick up Ray at his hotel, and then we're going to head to Chiang Dao. So many years ago, Ray, you waved a piece of paper under my nose and said, "This study tour would be good for you." And that was the beginning of my link with Makhampom, which is the company that has built and runs this space.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's wonderful. It really does give. First of all, it's quite a well-developed place. I mean, there are lots of workspaces and lots of accommodation spaces, and the location is just beautiful. Like we're looking over a lagoon, for want of a better word, or a clong. Is it a clong?
No, this is a well, kind of a dam.
Dam. Okay, well, it's a water space, and there are houses built around it, and behind us are workshop spaces and performance spaces and so forth. And I'm really glad I saw that piece of paper and didn't throw it away and passed it along. That would be in Kevin's very early days at Charles State University, I think.
Yeah, it was my first
year.
Yeah, towards the end of my first year lecturing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was of some use back in those days.
You were a lot of use, actually. That was one of the very good things you did for me.
Okay, okay, but look at this location. It is just so peaceful and beautiful and fecund. I think it's the word I'm after. I was going to say fertile, but that's interesting. So it's replete with growth and as I said, peace as well, despite what's going on behind us.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's obviously quite an impressive undertaking to have conceived this and developed it, and it's still going. You know, that is beautiful.
Yeah, at one stage, in the very early days, one of the Thai architecture magazines did an article on it because they were using lots of traditional architecture.
Right.
And it was considered a prime example of how to use traditional architecture in a modern sense.
Well, look, sustainability also comes to mind. Like where I'm looking now, there's the communal bike space. So as you said, Kevin, if you just want to go somewhere, you just take a bike and bring it back when you're done. Yeah, sustainable, and the fact that it's still going is a good example of that too.
Yeah. Shall we continue our wander?
We'll continue our wander, yes, but thank you for bringing me here, Kevin.
This is our last day with the car, so it's also getting towards Ray's last day. Still got a few days, but today this morning, just having a look at some jewelry that Ray wants to have a look at. And then we're going to go on a boat trip. So it'll be a bit of a bits and pieces morning. Okay, we've had a slight change of plan. The temple we were going to get onto the boat was having a major ceremony there, so it was impossible to get a car park. So we've postponed the boat trip, and now we are at Wat Suan Dock. I was hoping to take Ray to Pan Pan restaurant, but it's closed. I think because it's a massive Buddha holiday, which is why the ceremony at the other place was happening. But we'll have a wander around here, and then we'll think about lunch sometime later.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for our car journeys. I have just returned the car to the hire company. No problems, or very easy. Got my deposit back. Simple, simple. So that's it for the car journey, as I say. And we will catch you next time. Thanks for joining me on my adventures. I really appreciate your company on the journey. Now, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video and are not subscribed, you might like to consider doing so by clicking here. Or, if you just want to see something else I've made, you click here for something I think you might like. And if you're feeling like a real binge, you click here, and that will take you to one of my playlists. Hope to see you again soon.